So this is everything I ate and cooked last week from Monday to Friday. You might also notice that I took a bit of a different approach when it came to the filming and the editing, which made this video just so much fun to make. Also, support today comes from Squarespace. So Monday's breakfast was a quick random bowl of muesli. This chocolate cereal here looks a bit better than it tastes. It just isn't sweet whatsoever, and I love a sweet cereal. What can I say? Lunch was delicious and took me about 5 minutes to make. First, I brought this pot of salted water up to a boil. I added some of these vegan gnocchi that I found in the fridge, plus some broccoli, letting that boil together for about 2 minutes or until the broccoli pieces turned bright green and the gnocchi nice and soft. Then, making sure the pot was dry again, I added some vegan butter to it, followed by some garlic and lemon zest. After about 2 minutes of cooking, I added the drained broccoli and gnocchi, letting everything cook for about 2 minutes as well, seasoning everything with lemon juice, black pepper, and salt. Here I'm making some Japanese style iced coffee. This is really good. It's my youngest sister's 10th birthday today, which is really exciting. And she specifically asked me to make this half-baked cherry chocolate cheesecake. Recipes in the cookbook for that. I already made the base and the filling for that last night. And all I have to do today is create a berry or a cherry sauce to go on top. The thing is, I don't know if my family has any berries or cherries in their freezer. I'm gonna have to check in a second. Ooh, okay, yay! I am not exaggerating when I tell you that this is the best vegan cheesecake. Like, when it comes to that New York City non-baked style of cheesecakes, it's great. And then I was also on duty to cook dinner for everybody. I decided on some chili, which was heavily inspired by a recipe that I found on a food blog, which I will link down below. It's amazing. Basically, you let the chili mixture simmer on medium for 25 to 35 minutes. In the meantime, you make the tofu. Have the oven preheating to 190 degrees Celsius. Crumble up some extra firm tofu using your hands, and then mix in some nutritional yeast, olive oil, and soy sauce. I really just eyeballed the ingredients here, but I'll have estimated measurements for everything in the description. Transfer the crumbles onto a large baking sheet that is lined with parchment paper, and let this bake for around 30 to 35 minutes until it's nice and golden brown. Add the tofu to the chili mixture and serve. We had these barbecue flavored tortilla chips on the side, these pink beetroot tortilla wraps, which do not taste like beetroot, but they're very pretty. Also unsweetened soy yogurt. It was really good. I wish you would have had some cilantro or something like that too. Tuesday's breakfast was a smoothie consisting of 1 banana, a bunch of frozen raspberries, some unsweetened soy yogurt, this chocolate protein powder that my mom uses. No idea where she got it from, but it's really good. Even though my family isn't vegan, I love how they're still pretty well equipped when it comes to plant-based products. Like, they don't buy them for me, they're just there. Also added some unsweetened cacao to the blender, a pinch of salt, and some oat milk. You might have seen me post about this on Instagram or TikTok, but I got tattoos. I've been wanting to get tattoos for the longest time, ever since I was a kid, because my mom, she has a bunch, and just always really admired the art that is tattooing. Two squirrels. Those represent my two baby sisters. My mom calls them squirrels. It's really sweet. This one was just a flash design that was on sale. You know, you could assign meaning to it. The bow representing the year of the Barbie movie and celebrating women. To the milk, I added some of this coffee spice, just a pinch, giving everything a bit of a pumpkin spice sort of vibe. Lunch was this random bowl of, once again, quickly boiled broccoli and gnocchi. And then I went and picked up my sister from after school daycare. We got some snacks and drinks for on the go. For dinner, I made some super improvised low ingredient noodles, grating some carrot and white cabbage. I did the same thing to a block of smoked tofu off screen. Then I chopped up some spring onion and set that aside as well. I put together this quick little sauce consisting of soy sauce, oil, vinegar, and sugar. And then I cooked up some rice noodles. To some hot oil, I first added the vegetables and the tofu, giving that about 6 minutes over medium high. Then I added the sauce, the noodles, giving that another 2 to 3. And then I served this with a bunch of lime juice.
I'm not gonna name him, but core Broski Nation probably knows who it is. I'm gonna creep on my maskless Call of Duty boyfriend crush on TikTok.
Wednesday morning, I decided to touch some grass, reconnect with nature. I truly never appreciated my hometown, but I gotta say, looking at it now, especially comparing it to Berlin, it's actually not ugly. Then for breakfast, I made this super quick porridge. This was kind of a ready-made porridge mix with nuts and buckwheat. I topped it off with some lemon, lime-flavored soy yogurt and some frozen raspberries. Despite the fact that I don't really like buckwheat, this porridge was pretty good. For lunch, I decided to roast some sweet potato, and then I added some of that to a sandwich alongside some vegan cream cheese, vegan salami, and avocado. Random combo, but it was really good. Before I took the bus to go back to Berlin, my mom and I made a quick stop at this cafe, one of the only cafes that my hometown has. It's really not a bad place to live. I'm coming around to it. Arriving in Berlin really late, I was not in the mood to cook, and so I just got some takeout food from Stadtsalat, so it's kind of like a healthy little bowl situation. Thursday's breakfast meant porridge again. This time it was made with half a banana, mashed, quick cooking oats, salt, peanut butter, vanilla protein powder, and pea milk. I let everything simmer and cook for about 5 minutes on medium heat. In the meantime, I attempted to make some coffee. So I think my steamer is broken. Like, it still warms up the milk, but the pressure is so low that I can't really create any milk foam. If you happen to know what I can do, let me know in the comments. Lunch was this super yummy beans on toast variation. First, I brought some olive oil to medium heat. Then I added some chopped onion. I definitely added the spices a bit too early. Add them once the onion is translucent. Then I also added some tomato paste, agave syrup, and water. Bring everything up to a boil, then let it simmer over medium for another 15 minutes or so. Cut up some bread in the meantime. That was pretty much it. Then I did some recipe testing or filming for an upcoming video. So here I'm making my own pumpkin puree first, which I then turned into some pumpkin pie mousse. This was pretty good already. Still have to tweak it a little bit, maybe skipping the starch that I added, and overall just letting it sit in the fridge for longer. I took a few of these mousses with me to some friends. I got an unsolicited psychic reading from my Uber driver on the way there. For dinner, we made summer rolls filled with fried smoked tofu, raw veggies, rice, and peanut sauce. We had a bit of a Netflix night.
No, I didn't read the fucking report, Greg. Yes, that's not really my responsibility, is it?
On to Friday. For breakfast, I had some unsweetened soy yogurt. Here mixing in the last bit of pumpkin dessert. These cinnamon flakes are so good, and they fit perfectly with the autumny pumpkin flavor of the yogurt. I then had this crispy slice of bread topped with peanut butter and strawberry jam. Then I did something I've been procrastinating on since forever, depotting my monstera plant.
I've actually never done this before.
I think I did an okay job. Plant experts, feel free to correct me in the comments. For lunch, I wanted something warm and cozy and soupy. First, chop up the white part of a few spring onions, plus some ginger, no need to peel it. To a medium saucepan, I added some oil, brought that to medium, and let the onion and ginger cook for about 5 minutes. Then I added some fresh shiitake mushrooms, and I gave that another 5 minutes or so. I then deglazed everything with some white wine vinegar and soy sauce, then mixed in some gochujang and water. Bring everything up to a quick boil and then let this simmer over medium for about 10 minutes. In the meantime, I cooked up some ramen noodles separately. Now I kind of wish I would have added something like tofu to my soup or edamame, so feel free to do that right now. Once it's done simmering, don't forget to add some miso paste and some soy cream. Coconut milk would be great here too. Lastly, add the green part of the spring onion, taste test, see if it needs more salt or some other kind of seasoning. But yeah, this is really good. Quite spicy due to all the ginger and the gochujang, but delicious. These are some vegan chocolate cups filled with pistachio butter. They're really good. I had a slice of banana bread on the go. I was on my way to this light and sound art installation because I had a friend visiting in town and we wanted to do something artsy, maybe something touristy. This was actually really cool. Tickets are a bit cheaper online, so make sure to do that if you want to check out this place. I think that the bonfire installation was my favorite. I could have sat there all night. I had a bit of that noodle broth left over from lunch, and so I repurposed that for my dinner, chopping up a block of firm tofu here and some more mushrooms. And then I let both cook in a bit of oil for about 6 minutes before adding the last bit of soup. Also, I added a bit more miso just to give this some more flavor. If you want to see more food diary vlogs such as this one, let me know in the comments because this was really fun to make and I haven't done like a what I eat in a week type video in a minute. Before you leave, also don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That would be amazing. Thank you, thank you. And also thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Use Squarespace to create a beautiful online presence and grow your business and brand at the same time. Whether you're in need of a new website, a new logo, an online newsletter, Squarespace has got you covered. And on top of that, they now also offer all the tools you need to create and sell your own online course. Start with a layout that fits your vibe, upload videos, and customize the course to your liking really easily. You can charge a one-time fee or sell subscriptions. If you need any help along the way, don't hesitate to ask their 24/7 award-winning customer service. Start today! Go to squarespace.com/MinaRome and use code MinaRome to get 10% off your first purchase of a new website or domain. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you soon. Bye!